work on is a formidable person, someone who works with fools. And to see this thing happen. Look, every day when we meet and we talk, he tells me about his dreams and vision about how Liberia should be a country where the youth and people who are suffering from mental situations should be transformed. So this time, until these persons come here to the podium, put your hands together. Let's continue to let's keep clapping. Let's keep clapping.
Well, folks, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to this live broadcast at the Pinjo Town Hall CDO, where a group under the banner Lewondell Mental Health has come to launch a program that is intended to end drugs, to combat drugs within Liberia, especially those with mental problem. So again, I'd like to say welcome. This is Kuwor TV. My name is Wilbur Ferdosi. Please stream, share, follow, like.
Officials, donors, members of the international community, student life, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Lewondell, Liberian citizen by birth. My wife and I established this mental health service investigation a year ago, based on the emotional and caring program. Based on that, I chose to specialize as a psychiatrist that I can treat patients. It has been challenging during the process, but by the grace of God, I want to say thank you to my wife, who has been there for me throughout the process. Even though she's not here with us today, but she's the Bible behind everything that I'm doing. We have invested over $50,000 to renovate a beautiful office. Only because of you, Liberians. And I know some friends here, like one of the director general just told me about surprise. Mr. Thomas, and just keeps not offering me some eggs. Based on that, we have created a website that young people can go to and get information, help that they need for their well-being. And the website is up running, the office is in real life, and you guys can just follow up, you receive all the information. A year ago and a half, the president called for Liberians to invest in Liberia. And I told my wife it would be a good idea for us to invest in the mental health crisis in the country. So I said, Mr. President, we are here to help support your initiative. Whenever he had I will carry this message, let the president know that Lewondell Mental Health Solution is in the country to stay to help the young people. But we need help with grants and some financial aspect. Because the organization is a non-profit organization, so we rely solely and fully on grants from international partners and the government of this country. I have made 5-year projection, sustainable projection, for the building of a rehabilitation center, specifically in Ghana, so that young people that are doing drugs will go through detoxification. And after that, there's the skills. They go through skills. Skills like baking, carpentry, soap making, etc. Honorable Vision, when you see our proposal, Honorable Minister, please help us push it. That's the only way we can help to get funding, to get hire more people that will walk in the street to talk to young people. Open offices. Because that protection is about, we are about to hire 10,000 youth that will care for these people in the street. We need help. It is not okay in this country to see young people, older people dying in the street. It is not okay to call disadvantaged youth fools. It is unfair to imagine that young people are raped and abused for little or nothing. It is not okay to see the future generation of this nation just like we can. As a means of life, it is just not okay for the majority of people in this country. We are here to help. We need pride. I stand before you today as to mark the official launch of Lewondell mental health social and comprehensive. This is not just the birth of an institution, but the dawn of a new chapter in our collective commitment to mental health and well-being in Liberia. Mental health is not just a personal struggle, but a national concern. A national concern. For far too long, the impact of trauma, anxiety, drug addiction, rape, depression have been overlooked. Today, we rise together to change that narrative, to ensure that every Liberian has access to quality mental health care, support, and hope for tomorrow. Regardless of your background and circumstances, we are here to help you. This launch would not have been possible without the unwavering support of the founder and CEO and his family, whose generosity has provided us with the resources and tools needed to establish this vital institution. Our commitment to this cause is a testament to the power of compassion and the global solidarity. To the international community, I don't know if there's one person we invited someone. To the international community, we extend our heartfelt appreciation Your support has helped us rebuild our nation and empower us to prioritize mental health as a fundamental right. A fundamental right. Your contribution as they begin today will go beyond a financial aid, and they are acts of humanity that will forever be etched in the hearts of our people. To the President of this nation, Mr. Joseph Mambala, all government officials, community leaders, staff, and professionals, every individual who have contributed or will be contributing to this organization to help the people of this nation who have been affected mentally, or even to make this day a reality. We say thank you. This initiative belongs to all of us, and together we will ensure that we thrive and fulfill a mission. Today, as we launch the Lewondell Mental Health Solution as a non-profit organization in Liberia, we remain affirmed and committed to breaking the stigma surrounding mental health, providing accessible services, and fostering a society where mental health well-being is prioritized. Let this be a call to nation for all of us. Let us work hands in hand to create a Liberia where mental health care is not a privilege. It is not a privilege, but a right. We need financial help to open offices around this country. We need transportation to help all you get to office for counseling and treatment. With that being said, I want to thank you. May we continue to operate and support one another in this journey towards healing and hope. May God bless you, Lewondell. May God bless the people of Liberia. Thank you.
Finally, there are people that are going to say, it looks like it is just about some kind of talking. You understand? But it's not just talking. We should pay attention to these words that are very strong. The people say, like I said today,
So the program is intended to inform fellow Liberians who participate in the battle of fighting drugs around the country. So we have close to 1,500 persons here today to witness part of the Lewondell Solution program. Without anything stigma discrimination mental health issues. So the massive ceremony for the program.
You know, there's a hundred or 80, you know, 80, you heard about 80 people. I'm speaking to people, hello. 80 of us come in the next of that people will be all. Everybody will get it. Hello. Amen. I want to sing a song called Lord, I'm amazed of how you showed me mercy. Thank you for your mercy. Lord, I'm amazed of how you showed me mercy. Still standing here right now. Kuwor
Liberia. We didn't have all the facts. Sometimes you go on the internet and you will see some statistics on Liberia, but we wanted the first-hand information. So we decided to do the baseline survey. And the purpose of that survey was to understand the mental health situation in Liberia, mental well-being in Liberia, substance abuse, and we conducted a baseline survey in 2 counties, Montserrat County and Liberia County. Why? Because these 2 counties are the most populated. Montserrat County is number 1, secondly, Liberia County. We selected a sample size of 750 persons to interview. And we sent out 8 researchers, and it took 2 weeks for the survey to be done. Why did we do that? We wanted to make sure they are going to tackle the problem in Liberia. We need to understand it. How do we intervene? There are several things we're considering when we went out to do the survey. How does the public view mental health and well-being? The general mental health status in Liberia and our communities. Things like depression, mood symptoms, anxiety, stress and sleep pattern, drugs and substance use, trauma and past experiences, life satisfaction, quality of life, and suicidal thoughts and behaviors. Generally, this is about one. Some of the respondents were aware of their own mental health and mental well-being. Some of them understood, they were able to express it. Some indicated that they heard about mental health and well-being from radio messages. Some said they heard about mental health in their community. Some said, on the overall, the government was not doing much to fight drugs and harmful substances. Specifically, 47 of the respondents rated their mental health to be good. 41% indicated that several days they have lost interest or pleasure in doing things they usually enjoy doing due to depression. 41% depression. 28% indicated that they have had thought of harming themselves or committing suicide. Once due to depression. 56% mentioned that they felt stressed. 23% stated that they have felt extremely stressed in the week prior to the survey. 85% of the respondents indicated that they think drugs and substance abuse is a serious problem in Liberia. 35% stated that they think peer pressure is a contributing factor to drugs and substance abuse in Liberia. 31% indicated poverty as a reason. 21% indicated family pressure. And the next one is scary one. 75% said it is easy to obtain drugs and harmful substances in their communities. All of you are from various communities. And it is easy to get drugs and harmful substances in our communities. That's scary. So with all this data, we are analyzing the data, and based upon this data, we're going to be writing proposals to donors and to the government. And we are appealing to donors, international donors, and even local donors. Let me say this. From my experience, we have many Nigerians who have money. There are a lot of Nigerians who have money. Mind you, if you do the survey, you will find Nigerians who are millionaires. We want to live with them, we want to know them, to encourage them to invest in the Lewondell, help the government, help other agencies to tackle this drug and substance abuse situation. All of you here are part of it. I'm glad that you're all volunteers. We have a big work to do. And this is very serious. If you understand the statistics that in Liberia, 60+% of our population is below 35 years old. And it's easy to get harmful substances in our communities. Then you will know where the country is going. Thank you all for coming to be part of this work. We are hoping and praying that God will help each one of us and move us and convict us. That we are in serious trouble if we do not do what we need to do to help other people to be well, mentally well. You cannot have health without mental health. That's why the government tells us that what we want to be. So coming here to this program, we thank you for coming. It should not be the end. We'll be coming to you. We'll be discussing with you. We'll be sharing ideas as to how to carry on this enormous task. We appeal to every government agency that is represented here, or even those who are not here. We will collaborate with you. We will collaborate with other partners to make sure that I'm not too sure how we will get to the time when Liberia is decided we're drug free. We have to start something. Starting today. Thank you very much for listening.
Hello. Are you having a wonderful time? Yes. There's some people, we choose students because students enjoy learning. When they have some people who, when they are learning, they need things, they feel excited. You understand? To realize that there are a lot of young people who are fighting mental illness in Liberia. There are a lot of young people who are struggling with mental illness in Liberia. And somebody was saying, I see like our own so I saw somebody who said, me, no peer pressure can to take drugs. Do you know what they call peer pressure? If Adam by himself, old man by himself. You know, the forbidden fruit about some form of drug, something that will destroy the future of his generation. And then you think Adam was not having some strong mindset, but he's that walking on pressure, that peer pressure, that partner pressure. That partner pressure, right? Yeah, so now you think maybe Adam said, he therefore that he's supposed to put in the he was somewhere in the land of reality. You think so? When he said he didn't what he had to do, I think he did to them how so we move to our next argument. Someone is coming to introduce our keynote speaker. Okay? But before that time, let me introduce somebody. They talk about gender balance. They do balancing in a way. So one God in there and son. So everyone will go and sing. Son sing. That's all. And I'm going there. So that's another person I will entertain us. Where is our sample? Where is the city? Do we have a president now? Is the president? The president said that the president when they were coming, they will be there for planning. So they start to work. They start to work. And they start to work. All the men together on this, you will not see.
going to introduce the guest speaker. Yeah, Liberia.
qualifications include an associate degree in nursing, a bachelor of health in nursing, complemented by specialized certifications in mental health, attention services, play therapies, and masters of the World Health Organization mental health and actions program. Currently, our speaker is pursuing a master's degree in advanced psychiatric mental health nursing, following strengthening his clinical and leadership capability. With a career defined by resilience and service, he has navigated some of Liberia's most critical health crises, including the Ebola outbreak and the COVID-19 pandemic. Services as an emergency room, set, nurse, scrub nurse, clinical coordinator, and mental health psychology coordinator. In this role, he demonstrated extraordinary leadership on pressure providing psychosocial first aid to effective community and serious support to frontline workers. Beyond clinical practice, he has shaped mental health education and policy as a country mental health coordinator, lecturer at multiple nursing institutions and national mental health, served as a national mental health research, monitoring, and evaluation at the Ministry of Health, where he oversees research, evaluate, program, and drive evidence-based policy to strengthen mental health care nationwide. Guided by his profound commitment to human dignity and work, he championed quality mental health care for marginalized populations while mentoring and next generations of providers as educators, mentors, and advocates for systematic change. His unwavering dedications continue to reshape mental health care development. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Sylvia Aguirre, DSCN, PhD as a professional, national mental health research, and coordinator as a Minister of Health. I will ask
Please stand up. Please stand up and keep clapping. Keep clapping. Keep clapping. Thank you. Oh, you have so many portfolio. It will be easy. People will be expecting too much from you. Please have a seat.
So he's Dr.
Please allow me to tell you
Moses Nature. He's serving as guest speaker
good morning, distinguished guests,
at the Solution
platform guests,
Kuwor TV.
colleagues, advocates, and fellow change makers. My message for all of us today is centered around the theme for this launching program: ending stigma and discrimination among people living with mental health conditions and substance use disorders. It is both an honor and a sacred responsibility to stand before you today, not merely to speak, but to champion a cause that strikes at the very heart of justice, humanity, and healing. The urgent need to end stigma and discrimination among people living with mental health
addiction, drug use, and substance use disorders. Let me begin with a simple truth. One, we all must carry forward from this day. Mental illness is not a moral failure. Substance use is not a character flaw. These are health conditions. Complex, multifaceted, and deeply human. Every person, regardless of their mental health status or substance use history, deserve dignity, respect, compassion, and above all, a chance at recovery. Yet, too often, our society chooses judgment over understanding, silence over dialogue, and punishment over healing. Beyond every data, you will find a soul, son, daughter, father or mother, friend or neighbor, struggling not just with a health issue, but with the burden of being unseen, unheard, and misunderstood. Let us not forget the number of people who use drugs globally has been an increase up to 292 million in 2022, which account for 20% increase over the past decade. Again, over 64 million are living with drug use disorder. Out of 64 million, yet 1 out of every 11 receive treatment. In Liberia, out of every 10 youth you encounter, 2 is living with a drug use disorder. This was a study conducted by UNFPA that gave us that finding. And up to 70% of our youthful population are dropping out of school because of substance use and substance abuse. For women, the gap is so high. Just 1 in every 18 with substance use disorder is in treatment compared to 1 in 7 men. In the same year, 7 million people came into formal contact with law enforcement for drug-related offenses, most for personal use. These numbers are not just data points. They are error reflecting our collective failure to center humanity in our response. Mental illness and substance use disorder is a brain disease. It's not a moral feeling. It's not a weakness. It's a brain disease. With our effort, collaboratively, we can save our next generation that are referred to as diamond in the belt. I refer to them as diamond in the belt because people who are struggling with mental health conditions and something use or abuse conditions are doctors, presidents, scientists, lawmakers, fathers, mothers, brothers, and sisters. If they come together to fight, we have a future that will not represent our country. It is time for us to come together to change that name. Liberia should not be called a country of addiction. Liberia should be called a country that survives addiction. But we are here today because we believe we can do better. We must do better. Stigma is not just a social movement. It is a public health crisis. It drives people away from care, isolates them from their communities, and trap them in circles of shame and silence. Many of us here today, the reason we found most of our brothers and sisters stay in the mental health crisis and substance use crisis is because we call them names. We call them Zoos and we call them Zoomies. We call them criminals. We call them so many names that shame them, that make them to stay away from coming closer to us. This is the time that we should lead people to accept and be willing to help. Discrimination is not just unjust, it is deadly. It cuts people from opportunity, reinforces inequality, and violates very principles of human rights we claim to uphold. How many of us in this room are prepared to offer a job to people living with mental health problems, people living with substance use problems? Even if they are in recovery, we still see them as threats. We don't want to employ them. If you don't employ them, what do you think will happen? They will suffer from psychological distress that will take them back into the substance use habit. It is time for us to know, to be ready to help the next generation. The issue of stigma and discrimination must end. And also, I call all of us in this room to become ambassadors of awareness, not out of intake, but out of purpose. We need to speak up, show up, and stand up, not just in conferences or campaigns, but in our workplaces, our community, and in our homes. Let us build a world where seeking help is a sign of courage, not weakness. Recovery is uplifted as a victory, not dismissed as a fantasy. Health professionals treat with empathy, not judgment. Policies are crafted with equity, not exclusion. Family becomes heavy of hope, not prison of silence. This is not merely a public health issue. It is a human rights issue. It is a fight for justice, for life, and for possibility. So let this movement know that its speech. Let it mark the rise of a movement that loudly and clearly says to every person living in the shadow, we see you, we believe in you, and we will walk with you. Together, let us end stigma. Together, let us challenge systems that perpetuate discrimination. And together, let us raise a generation that will how to heal, how to love, how to stand boldly for every soul forgetting or forsaking. Let us not wait for change, but let us be the change. Because awareness is not just the first step. It is the foundation on which we build recovery, inclusion, and hope. I want to end by saying this. The Liberian government, through its Ministry of Health, Mental Health Unit, along with other non-ministries, the LTV, Youth and Sports, General, and LTV have joined this fight, along with other local and international partners. The issue of mental health and substance use cannot be solved only by these issues, but in this way, it's a collective one that we all, Liberians, should take serious and get ready to fight. The issue of substance use and mental health is now a public health emergency. It is a pandemic that is affecting every age. There is no segregation. There is no segregation. You found black, you found white, you found the young, you found the old, you found male, you found female. The issue of mental health and substance use is affecting every one of us directly and indirectly. It is time for us to stand to change the narrative. The Ministry of Health has commenced treatment. So I want to announce this number. Please stop. If you have any family member who is battling mental health and substance use problems, please take this number and call. Government already started intervention to help change the story. So the hotline The orange number is 0773 677 740. And the loser is 0881 950 663. I will also leave the number with Lewondell. You can reach out to them. Please let us try to bring our family member. The loser number is 081 950 663. While Lewondell is getting prepared to build a rehabilitation center to support government efforts, we want you to know that government has started something and you can refer people for treatment for them to be better people in society for the next generation to come. May we be the light that breaks through darkness. For every life, we need to be seen, safe, and celebrated. I want to say thank you, Liberia will rise again. Thank you. If I say I won't check this, I won't get on. You can call it over there. Okay, thank you for this passage. Something that we come from his statement was that you should all be ambassadors of change, of the way is not out of pity, but there should be something that should be done out of your patriotism, out of you wanting Liberia to be a better country. So we are about to cut ribbon here. Coming cut ribbon here. The whole new Liberia coming launch the program so that you can be officially online. But before we do that, we got someone who will come to spice it up a little bit before we can pour, to at least make it a little bit fun, You understand? So, we'll pour afterly.
Different groups of organizations and some of the ku-wor. There's one of the ambassadors of the respective communities. So today is the 9th of May 2020.
Okay, DJ!
Students from different institutions. Apologies to songs playing in the back. These are all students from different institutions. They are here to become part of a program today. We have different dignitaries here.